Big dog.
Three-quarters and 124.4.
High across. He's great on top by 4 lengths.
Hi everybody and welcome to our show. It's the fastest half hour in harness racing history. Hi, I'm Regis and this is Kelly.
Yeah.
I'm old, she's good looking. Actually, I'm Steve Ross. And back in her familiar chair is Shannon DiAntonio.
Come on, it can't be that long.
Well, it's been a couple of weeks since we worked together.
You missed me.
So, yeah, I did miss you. Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
We got a lot of things to cover, but nothing more important than the fact that when she went to Massachusetts last week on vacation, to hang out on the beaches for that tough duty, you know, that's real tough in the middle of the summer and July 4th weekend. She came back last night and I met up with her to discuss the show and she said, I have a present for you. So immediately my mind raced and I said, fine. She said, well, close your eyes and put out your hand. Now I really got excited, figuring, what is she going to put in my hand? She put 2 packs of fruit-flavored certs. Now you're thinking that's no big deal, but to me, I love them. I'm addicted and I can no longer buy them here. And the woman thought enough of me to bring those back from Massachusetts. Thank you, dear.
Sweet story.
No greater love than that. Okay, let's get to it. Harrah's last week had a big race here at Chester.
That's right. Last Monday, the Philly Mare Open Handicap Pace was the feature race on the day. The purse there, $40,000. Ladyfield shipped back in from a 51 in 4 mile at Harrington. Pacific Philly and George Napolitano Jr. It was his first time driving her. And then Ball Gone, as always, flashes her tremendous gate speed right off the wings. Here's the call.
They're off. Ball Gone left aggressively from the center of the track and is set immediately for the front. Jan's Luck shows speed from the extreme outside. Pacific Philly and Ladyfield are up close. And it's Ball Gone who leads them into the first turn. Ball Gone by a length and a half. Jan's Luck secures the pocket spot. Then it's Pacific Philly followed by Ladyfield. Next in line is Enhance the Night. Then comes Pan Cleef at Arpels. A length and 3/4 back to Fleeting Flirt. And Flirt with the Dealer is the trailer as they race past the opening quarter in 27-2. They come past us for the first time, and Pacific Philly sweeps up to take charge from Ball Gone. Ladyfield is left uncovered, and she'll apply pressure. Jan's Luck is back to 4th, and 3.5 lengths off the lead. Next comes Enhance the Night, and she moves to the outside, 4.5 off the pace. Pan Cleef and Arpels under Martina Switberging is 6.5 from the lead, followed then by Fleeting Flirt, another 2 back, and Flirt with the Dealer remains 8th and last through a half mile of 54-3. Across the bridge and onto the backstretch, Pacific Philly leads by a length and a half. Ball Gone is tracking from the pocket spot. Ladyfield is first over, and now within a length and a half of the lead herself. Enhance the Night is second over. No room for Jan's Luck. Pan Cleef and Arpels still has 4.5 lengths to make up, followed by Fleeting Flirt and Flirt with the Dealer. The field is covered by 7 lengths, and Pacific Philly leads by a diminishing length and a quarter. Ladyfield inches closer in second. Ball Gone locked in the box. 3/4 in 123-1. They're approaching the top of the stretch. It's Pacific Philly by a length and a quarter. Ball Gone is back at a second. Ladyfield is stalling from that first over journey. Enhance the Night out widest of all. Pan Cleef and Arpels at the top of the stretch. Pacific Philly is under siege. Ball Gone comes out of the pocket. Jan's Luck up the cones, and Ball Gone takes the lead in the final strides. It's Ball Gone in front.
Ball Gone and Eric Goodell score here on top in a time of 1:51-2. Jan's Luck saved all kinds of ground, came up the passing lane with Dan Dubé to pick up second money, and for third, Pacific Philly held third with an aggressive drive from George Napolitano Jr. Winning time again, 1:51-2. Here's some more comments from Eric Goodell driving Ball Gone.
Nice trip you got with that horse, huh?
Yeah, she's good at getting a good trip because her gate speed, you know, helps her out. She can either be on the front or in the 2-hole pretty much every week. There's not many horses that can go with her out of the gate.
So you went to the front rather easily, and then Pacific Philly went by you. Were you comfortable sitting in the 2-hole, or did you want to cut it?
Pacific Philly, she's a pretty good horse. I've drove her before in the past. She's not really the horse I wanted to follow because the week previous I got locked in the 2-hole behind the favorite. I really kind of wanted to cut the mile last week, but considering I've sat in the 2-hole for about 8 starts in a row, you know, people are looking to cover me up.
Thanks, Eric. Now on to Sunday's Open Handicap Pace. The purse there, $40,000. Quality Western, this 8-year-old, he comes off a lifetime best last time out. Fake Dinero, he gave Artistic Fella a run for his money the week prior. And P.S. I Love You, Heartbreaker, he loves the Chester 5/8. Here's the call.
They're off. Hanover shows the most speed from mid-pack. Yukon Cornelius toward the inside. Then PSI Love You Heartbreaker between horses. Philos Hanover left as well. They race into the first turn, and it's Hanover pressed along by PSI Love You Heartbreaker. Yukon Cornelius yields to third. He's 3.5 off the lead. Then it's a length and a half to Philos Hanover, followed by Sacra Fella. A length and 3/4 to Fake Denario. Then 2 lengths farther back to Richard Henry. And Quality Western is the trailer through an opening quarter of 26-1. They come past us for the first time, and PSI Love You Heartbreaker takes charge from Hanover. Those two are tracked intently by Yukon Cornelius, who's out and moving from the third spot. Philos Hanover follows that cover. He's just 2.5 off the lead. Sacrafella has 4 lengths to make up at this stage. Fake Denario is underway and 5 from the front. A length and 3/4, then back to Richard Henry and Quality Western. They're matching strides at the back of the pack through a half of 54-1. They move across the bridge and onto the backstretch. It's PSI Love You Heartbreaker by ahead. Yukon Cornelius is applying steady pressure from first over. Hanover is locked in the box. Philos Hanover has a textbook second over trip. He's just 2 lengths off the dueling leaders. Fake Denario is third over and 3.5 off the pace. Nowhere to go for Sacrafella, who's slightly gapping at the cones. Quality Western behind excess cover, and no response from Richard Henry. He's 6 lengths off PSI Love You Heartbreaker, and Philos Hanover is sweeping up 3 wide. 3/4 in 1:22. They're approaching the top of the stretch. It's PSI Love You Heartbreaker by ahead. Philos Hanover draws a closer second and is now on level terms. Hanover will wait for the open stretch, and Fake Denario is 4 lengths off the lead. 1:50 to go. It's Philos Hanover with the head in front. PSI Love You Heartbreaker is all out, and it's Philos Hanover to win it. Philos Hanover by a length.
Off a perfect second over trip, the Catman scores here with Philos Hanover. Second, PSI Love You Heartbreaker and Jim Martinez. This one faced pressure from Yukon Cornelius most of the mile, and Fake Denario and Tony Morgan were third. 1:49.3 to equal the lifetime mark for Philos Hanover.
I just saw Manzi win with Philos Hanover here at Harrah's Chester last Sunday, and another monumental win occurred at the Meadowlands on Wednesday. It was career win number 13,000. Congratulations, Cat.
Thank you very much.
That's a lot of wins.
Yeah, it's only about half of what I should have, but you know, I'm happy with it.
Let me ask you, what was your biggest win of your career?
Well, you know, I've had a few that were you know, I enjoyed a lot, but I think the biggest one, the best one, was winning with Mantacular in the North American Cup. Purse $1.5 million, and it was a good friend of mine training him, and it was just it was probably
a win-win
thing. Yeah, everything was good.
Let's make us both feel old for a second. Let's go back to 1978. You would come to Liberty Bell from New York. I was the track announcer. It's now 30 years ago. How many wins did you have back then?
You know, that's a good question. I hardly remember 1978 right now, but
it's a blur, right?
Yeah, I'd say a few thousand is all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A real class act, a terrific guy. Thanks, Manzi.
Thank you very much.
Continued success.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll have a look at the history of harness racing from our friends at the USTA. Don't go away.
It's Mac Lobel, and he's pouring it on. It's Niatros by 4, and he's going away.
The Harness Racing Museum and Hall of Fame, a place where heroes come to life, preserving harness racing's treasured past, while promoting its exciting future. And now get ready to harness your excitement with the thrill of harness racing's 3D simulator. The Harness Racing Museum and Hall of Fame, now offering free admission. Bigger, better, bolder than ever.
This is where it begins. Here's where it ends.
Ron Pierce urging him on. It's Donato Hanover. It's the Donato Ponian.
Hanover Shoe Farms, the greatest name in harness racing.